Hey, what's up, guys? Been a minute. It's a Saturday here in Fort Worth. A lot of you guys have been asking me for a video, like a new video, updates video, what's going on here at MissionFX. So my new administrator, Momo, he's 100% account growth this week. The dude started with 2,700 in his account that he grew from 500, absolutely insane. And he grew his account to just over 5K this week. So we're going to go do a little interview with him to see, because his success as a MissionFX student, literally in 4 months, the dude has gone from zero, never heard about Forex, to now becoming an administrator for me and trading his account very profitably. So check it out. Saturday here in downtown. Beautiful day outside. The sun's going to be setting here pretty soon. Momo's in the parking garage, so I need to go find him and get him back in here so we can shoot this video. So I'll be back with you guys here in a second. Beautiful day right now. The sun is like setting and everything. So I found Momo right here. We'll just kind of go up and... Hey, dude. Hey. Are we still filming the video? We're supposed to film the video for everyone, man. Remember I told you?
Right now?
Yeah, we're supposed to do it right now, man. Saturday.
Alright, man. It's looking good.
What pair are you looking at, bro?
ZAR shit, man. It's new ZAR.
Momo trades a lot of weird pairs. He trades like ZAR. He trades the Mexican peso. What else do you trade? You trade SGD.
Every single thing.
He trades literally all the currency pairs, and this weekend he wanted to start trading crypto. So we're looking into crypto now. I don't really margin trade crypto on weekends because for me, in my experience, they don't move that much. But it's a ton of stuff you can do. The options are literally endless with Forex. So we'll head back and start the little interview thing right now, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. The gold trade, like 3 days ago. On the divergence of day one, freaking the gold and this, man.
You know, yeah, you know I live right here, right?
Alright, that gold trade looks like a nice buy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to spike a little bit further downwards on the daily.
When it spikes down lower, you know?
Yeah.
Water?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I always wait for those divs, man. Once you get those divs, like you can trade like literally the tip of the div, and it'll typically come right back into profit. And as long as it holds, it'll keep going. Cool thing about Momo is the way he manages risk, guys. On his 2,700 USD account, this dude's using like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Show him your account, bro. You guys like my boat? I was bored last week, so I literally bought this boat. Yeah, show him what's up, man.
All right, man. So this is a week. Yeah, see, I can make like $100 of just a 0.1. It's all easy money, man.
This is insane, man. So some of these trades, so 0.2, 0.1.
Yep.
0.1.
Everything here is a 0.2 or 0.1, actually. Only a few 0.3s here or there, but,
for weekly profits. Let me see this, man.
Yeah.
This is absolutely insane, guys. So check this out right here. Like, all these trades in the remember, these are all like higher time frame analysis. Like what? Starting on daily and H4?
Yeah. Sometimes even weekly, man.
Even weekly plays a role in it. So look, 100 pips on EU coming down in here. 200 pips on USD ZAR. Oh my God, dude. This is crazy.
I like these weird pairs, bro.
Gee, but yeah, Momo's absolutely killing it. Me, I only did 20% gross account growth this week, but this dude's just running crazy. And even on his open trades right now, he's got $301 open, so his account's at just under 5,500. Absolutely insane, guys. Momo is just killing it, absolutely murdering it. So, yeah, good job, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll set the camera up, and then we'll like do a few question and answers. I'm gonna cover just the main points of how we're trading here, like risk management, emotion, psychology, how we're doing all that stuff now, and then we'll sort of hopefully answer a bunch of you guys' questions. Okay. So we're gonna get our little notes together, and we'll set the camera up and do like a little interview. Hey guys, what's going on? A lot of you guys already know me, Nick with MissionFX here, and this right here is my newly champion administrator, Momo. Momo, I'll let you introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, Momo Dinjai, you can just call me Momo.
Or M, or Hey, or how are you?
Yeah.
But yeah, Momo, he's had an unrealistic amount of success, like you guys just saw in his account this week. $2,700. How long did it used to take you to make $2,700?
Maybe like 3 weeks or some shit.
3 weeks, and like, okay, cool. A lot of people ask like why I started Forex. You guys already know.
Longer.
Maybe long, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. For me, that would have taken me over a month, working 70 hours a week at my $11 an hour job. back in 2016.
Actually, a month. No, what am I saying?
Took me a year to make
Yeah,
2,700.
over
Yeah.
Or 200 and 2,700.
Pretty insane. But anyway, so a lot of people, you guys know I started was for freedom. I didn't like having to go to work every day. I didn't like working 70 hours a week, being away from my family, my girlfriend, my dog. That was probably the hardest, being away from my dog. And so, yeah, but Forex was a great way for me to just kind of like live my life and have the freedom I wanted and be able to make a decent amount of money. So, Momo, what made you get started whenever you first came to me wanting to learn Forex 4 months ago? What made you decide to get started?
Easier lifestyle. I don't want to work like, no one wants to work 24/7 just to make, what you can make in Forex in like a week. You have to work a month to make, 2,700, and you can make that in a week here. A little bit more.
Yeah, I had a good week. See, Momo's up like about 100% on his account, or maybe even more with your open equity right now. He has open like $300. So pretty much, essentially 100% in a week. That's controlling risk. Me, I risked about 6.5% of my account this week, and I grew my account 20%. It's not my money; it's a client's money. But that was a $12,000 profit for a personal profit of $6,000 pre-tax per me, and that's just trading that account, not even counting my personal accounts. So it's a ton of opportunity. And guys, I've only been profitable for about a year and a half. In my 3 years, a little bit over 3 years now of learning Forex, I became profitable about a year into it, like a break-even profitable trader. And I was able to create a full-time income 1.5 years into my journey, just about a year and a half. And so for someone like this dude to just come in here being like, bro, Nick, I want to learn Forex with you. Like, I mean, he took it seriously. He just watched all the videos I have and then did the one-on-one mentorship with me. I answered his questions to kind of make sure he had everything set up right. And 4 months later, this dude's already doing like $2,700 in a week. I didn't make like $2,700 in a week until maybe like 2 years into my Forex journey. But for this guy, it's all happened really quickly. So with that being said, now me, Momo, and stuff like that, we're gonna jump right into the questions that we've had for you guys. These questions are gonna be made to kind of cover everything that you guys want to know up to this point in MissionFX, because since the last video I did with my other administrator, Christian Molina, things have gotten even better. Momo just threw his phone on the ground because he's so happy. So the first question we get asked is, how do you start looking at charts? What's your personal perspective on starting and looking at charts? And what we use is what's called a top-down perspective or a top-down analysis. It's where you step back, you look at the big picture of what's going on charts, essentially on higher time frames such as weekly and daily. And then from there, you gather the direction, trend, or if the market's ranging. And then with that analysis, you go to the lower time frames to pinpoint your exact entries. So Momo has a real specific way he does this, and he's very patient, and he manages risk very, very well doing this. Like I said, he only uses 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, as you guys just saw a minute ago. So with that being said, I'm going to let Momo explain his personal perspective on how he does the top-down analysis.
All right. So what I do first, I'll start with hour 4 and see if it's going up or down for a very long time, until near the 25 or the 75 mark,
On the RSI?
Yeah, on the RSI.
Yeah, so what we're using a 14-period RSI. So we just wait for price to be going to that 75 or 25 level. I don't always do that. I just wait for the market to be extending upwards or downwards far enough before I look to buy or sell. Momo just waits for RSI to start tapping at that 75 or 25 level.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to tap it, just near it, as long as it's near
Good.
it.
So anyway, what Momo's essentially said is that you're just waiting for the market to extend up or down long enough before looking to buy or sell. So after that,
all right, after that, you go into lower time frames. Go into hour 1, minute 30, minute 15, whatever, Then you start looking for Elliot Waves and divergence or either or, The trades I stack mostly in are multiple time frame divergences. For example, when it diverges on minute 30 and minute 15 and also minute 1, because the most perfect entries are when it does multiple time frame diverges and it diverges on minute 1. Normally, I'll enter right there. That's the perfect entry with little or no drawdown whatsoever. Yeah. And the thing, how I make so much from like these tiny lot sizes, I stack. Like if I see a perfect entry, I'll stack maybe 3 times on a 0.1 or a 0.2 or whatever. Then I'll let it go down or up, maybe 50, 80 pips, whatever. Then I'll get out on the 2 and I'll stay in one of them. And I'll put a stop loss in profit on the third one, and I'll just let it ride. Maybe like 150 pips, 250, whatever amount of pips, depending on the chart analysis and all that stuff, So within just one trade, you can make maybe $300 by stacking 3 times, and it'll be just a 0.1. And the risk is super, super tiny. You're risking basically like nothing, maybe 2%, 3% of the account or whatever, and you could make like $300 in just one pair, you know.
Yeah, so essentially top-down analysis, he's looking at higher time frames, he's pinpointing the entry on a lower time frame, and after getting the entry, he's managing the risk of the trade. Before the trade's even taken, first and foremost, and then secondly, when the trade and if the trade goes into drawdown, he'll manage that trade, and then once it comes back, he'll get out of that trade, keep his original entry with a break-even stop loss. So that way, it's essentially a risk-free trade at that point. So very, very good at analyzing the trades and then controlling the risk after you manage the trade. And what he said about the 1 to 3% account risk, that's very important. Never put more than 1 to 3% of your capital at risk, okay? The fact that this guy was able to grow an account 100%, risking less than 1 to 3% per trade, and never being in any crazy, huge, stressful drawdowns says a lot about the risk management, okay? Like I said, this guy's looking at like every pair that his broker offers to trade. I only look at a few pairs. But essentially, he's able to profit off of all those different pairs just for the patterns. So that was the first question we had. We use top-down analysis. That's how we do it. Let's go to the second question. Second question we had is, how do we trade Elliot Waves? What we do is a combination of Elliot Waves and divergence. Momo strictly looks at divergence at significant levels. Me, I like to see that divergence happen after the market has made a long run up. Now, this long run up can kind of be hard to classify and hard to like put a label on. Well, how long does the market have to be running up? So what I like to look is an Elliott wave breakout pattern. And essentially what this means is the market makes 3 pushes in one direction and it'll make 2 pullbacks. So there's 5 waves in Elliott waves. The market will be like going sideways, then it'll break out of that sideways range and come back. So that's considered waves 1 and 2. The market will go up even more in pullbacks. That's waves 3 and 4. And the market will go up even more to what's called wave 5. After I see wave 5, typically the market will start coming down and it'll make another very fast spike up past that previous high. And that'll be typically a divergent move. If you guys watch the videos in the free training, you'll see what a divergent move is. You learn about all the Elliott wave analysis in depth. But that's essentially what I do, is I wait for, I wait for the 5-wave Elliott wave pattern and I wait for the divergence, and that's how I trade it. So with that comes, generally on these divergences, there is a stop hunt. And those stop hunts are how we make so much money, because it's when everyone else is losing money. It's when everyone else's stop loss is getting triggered. We patiently wait for moves like that. And if you wait for moves like that, these moves work out like 90, 95% of the time whenever you backtest them. I'm going to let Momo talk about the stop hunts because he's perfect at pinpointing his entries at it. So go for it.
Exactly. So the stop hunts, normally I'll stack even like, twice on those stop hunts. Because normally that's when you have little to no drawdown whatsoever. When you get in a stop hunt, for example, I got in this UZAR trade. It was on a daily trade. The fast candle that went up was pretty huge. Then it kept going up for a little bit more, for a stop hunt for about maybe 85 pips, and I stacked twice on that one, and I'm still in it right now. It's almost about 500 pips in profit, Yeah, so basically most of the money I make is when stop hunts happen. Like there's no panic whatsoever because the lot sizes are so tiny that there's nothing to be scared of. So stop hunt happens, relax. If you're super sure and you do all your analysis correctly, stack. That's when you're super sure. Stack, just relax. It's a tiny lot size. You're basically losing nothing, and let it ride down to your first entry, and just you can close the first 2 and just let one of them ride. That's what I do. You can switch it out, do whatever, but it's basically what I do.
Good stuff. Okay, so on to the next question. So the next questions we had were about how do you manage your emotions, your psychology, and keep the right mindset while trading. So here's what I do first thing in the morning, every morning before I trade. I get out of bed and I don't even bother looking at charts. I don't even look at my open trades. I get out of bed. I usually drink like, a cup of water or something, or go downstairs, get a cup of coffee from the coffee shop on the first floor. And usually if I have the time, like if it's not too late, sometimes I wake up at like 10 or 11 a.m. I don't ever set alarms, so I never have alarms to wake up to. But sometimes I'll wake up at like 7 or 8 a.m. and I'll get up and I'll usually go on a walk. What I'm doing first thing in the morning, it doesn't matter how you do this, but I want you to make sure you do this before you trade or look at charts. Get your mind clear. If you're upset about something, if you're angry about something, if you're desperate and freaking out about something, if your emotions are going crazy, you need to relax. You need to chill out first. If you relax, you'll be like Momo and you'll make $2,700 in a week. Yeah, but you need to make sure you're relaxed. So that's what I do every morning. I make sure that my mindset is clear. Sometimes I can do this in 5 minutes. Sometimes if I didn't sleep well the night before, whatever, it can take me like half an hour. And I just go on a walk. I walk around and I chill out. and do whatever it needs to do to get my head right. So that's what I do first as far as managing emotions. Second thing is the psychology. You want to make sure that before you enter a trade, you've done your analysis properly based on the rules, and you're never taking a trade based off of emotion. And with psychology comes patience. You've done all your analysis and you're waiting for the one thing to happen which you want to happen. And after that happens, you take the trade and you control your risk, you manage your stop loss and take profit, and you're taking the trade that way. Never just enter a trade without being to sit back and take like 30 seconds to a minute to tell yourself why, all the reasons you have for taking the trade, where your stop loss goes, how much percent of the account you're risking, where your take profit goes. Make sure you've got a crystal clear bird's eye view and picture of everything before you take that trade, and this comes with patience, okay? So that's how I manage emotion psychology. Mindset is also a huge deal, keeping around mindset. I'm gonna let Momo talk more about this. I feel like he can explain it a little bit better than me.
All right. So firstly, you got to sit down and think about this. You're in this for the long run. You're not trying to make, $1,000 in a year and just, or, 100 grand in a year and just dip out and stop forex trading. You're in this for the long run. You're going to be doing this for years. All right. So with the proper mindset, like you can control risk at a minimum, and, your emotions will be out of control or whatever. For example, like when you're looking at charts, be 100% sure before you get in a trade. Make sure that this is, it's gonna work out. Most likely, because we don't know forex if market could crash into somewhere anytime. But make sure it's gonna work out. Like you have 90% confidence that it's gonna work out. Then get in it. Control your risk at a minimum. Relax, control your emotions. If you do all of that, there's nothing to be worried about. You'll have a chill day, a chill week, whatever. You're not going to be freaking out. I was going in my chart, I'm in like 100 pips drawdown. Do I get out? Do I get in? Hey, Nick, do I stay in? All that shit,
Yeah, call me. I've had people call me up before saying, Nick, I'm in 2 standard lots on a $500 account. And I'm like, bro, I barely trade 2.0 on like a 50K account. And they're like stressed out, like, man, I'm in like 10 pips of drawdown, dude. My account's in like negative like 200, negative 400. I don't understand what's going on. And I'm just like, bro, you shouldn't have been risking that much. That's insane.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I said, Momo is on 5K, still using 0.1. And even that, even Momo's just like, yeah, I think I'm just going to wait to enter that. And I'm like, bro, just enter a 0.1 and you can stack another 0.1 after.
Exactly.
And even Momo's like, I'm not feeling it. Like he waits and he's patient for the right one. And if you're patient, that'll bleed into your emotion psychology as well, because you're never going to put more on the line than you're willing to lose. Your losers, Momo's losers may be like, 20, 50, $100, but his winners are like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 pips on one trade, $500 US, all that crazy stuff. So yeah, I mean, just control your risk, and that'll bleed into your emotion psychology and make that all better. So make sure you've like relax and control your risk, and your emotions will be good. So yeah, with that being said, guys, those are all the main questions we have that we've answered for you guys. These are the main questions that most people have whenever they're going over trading and stuff like that. So if you guys have any more questions for us, we're gonna make a video probably 1 month from now. 1 month sound good?
Yeah.
Ask your questions in the comments below, and we'll cover them. If we get enough questions, we may do one next week. We'll do one in a week. But if not, probably like a month or two from now, we'll record another video, a little fun video like this, and just answer your questions. Thank you guys so much for all you guys' support. It's been crazy. I love everything here at MissionFX. 90% of my course is for free on the website, as most of you guys know. If you haven't checked out the website, check out the website right here. Go to my website, check it out. If you're not in the Telegram already, go to my Telegram right here. It's pretty cool Telegram, pretty simple. Yeah. Anyway, so that being said, make sure you check out the website. Under the website, the free training is all there. Go to the free training tab. If you're brand new to Forex, my homepage explains what Forex is about from start to finish. So even if you've never heard of what Forex is before, you still know what it is from there. If you already know what Forex is, leave the homepage, go to the free training, go through all the videos, and after that, we have the client login, which is the advanced trading course and personal mentorship from me, Momo, Christian, and other administrators here at MissionFX. And that's a paid course, it's an advanced course, but first you are required to go through the free training course. Okay, we only accept clients after they've gone through the free training, so they understand the system. And then if they want to trade it live with us in the group chat, we post all of our trades live. I post all my trades with full analysis the second I enter it for transparency. So people take the same trades as me, and they literally make money just from me calling out the trades I'm thinking about. And that's not even counting all the trades that do analysis on themselves, guys. So that being said, thank you guys for all the support. Comment below any comments or questions you guys have, and we'll see you guys in the next video, all right?
Y'all later.
Peace out. pretty good video.